Y'all, what Adobe just did, changed the game. I was actually working on another video regarding compositing using AI, and I saw Adobe release their new feature for their beta builds called Generative Fill, and I literally stopped what I was doing and just been playing with it for the last couple days, and just yo, when I tell you this takes AI art and AI like tools to the next level, it oh my god, it does. It's what you're able to do with this new tool, with this new feature that's technically still in beta is absolutely phenomenal. You can do anything from expanding your pictures to adding assets, replacing assets, and I'm going to show you a lot of that in this video. I actually stopped. Like I said, I was actually working on another video using AI with Stable Diffusion and incorporating that into my workflow. So I'm actually probably going to split this up into a two-part video because I still want to do that. But let me get into this and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So I prepared a number of images just to show you guys exactly what I mean. As you can see here on the screen, everything that's marked in green, this is what I did for a photo walk, which is basically a bunch of photographers get together and we just walk the streets and just shoot whatever. So these are just some images that I had from there. I picked like my top 15, and some of them, like this one right here, let me open it up. As you can see, the before and after. Like the bucket's gone, the framing is different. The dog has paws. Like this is what I mean when I'm talking about how incredible this generative fill is, right? Let me go to the next one. Like here, outside the color, you can see again the framing is different. I've literally created other pixels on top of the frame. Again, more pixels off to the side. I'm able to completely reframe images using this tool. It's wild. As you can see, I was able to bring her down, and you would think, oh well, you just crop this and then just no. This was generative fill, and I'm going to show you the practical application in a second. This hair was generated by Adobe's AI. Same here. Notice this. I don't know what this was, but it was something. But I see I was able to get rid of it. I was able to add more to the dog's tail and everything else. And even here, I was able to completely expand the photo out, add this grass. You can see the generative fill unfortunately got rid of the dog's tail, but you could just say it's behind the dog. But it even unfortunately replaced the collar too, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got a much better picture out of it. So you need to be in Photoshop's beta, and what you do is if you don't have the prompt to bring it up, you could just go to your Creative Cloud, and when you go to the update options, you'll see an option saying beta apps. You go to beta apps and you click Photoshop, and then you'll be able to download the beta version of Photoshop, which has this little tooltip right here. Now I've prepared a number of images just to show you different scenarios on what I mean. So this image here was shot she does fitness. She's also an actress and a model, so she wants to do something more fitnessy. Couldn't get a gym, right? So we did it outside the studio, and it was perfect to have a nice, because she's a country girl too, so it kind of gave that dual feel. But say I wanted to put this in a gym, right? Just select subject, and we're actually going to see how this does, because it doesn't always work well with Photoshop. But I've realized that when using this software a lot, it'll recognize something as like the inner part of the elbow as something it's not supposed to be, that violates the community guidelines. I don't know why, but it does. All right, we have our selection, right? So I'm gonna copy and put our selection into a new layer just so we have it. And now what I'm gonna do, there we go, just kind of click on the outside, make sure I have everything selected. Like so. There we go. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to this background layer and I'm gonna hit generate fill. And it's gonna give me like this prompt right here. And just to say outdoor Los Angeles gym, right? I'll hit generate. Let's see what it gives us. All right. So it kind of didn't give me the gym that I wanted. As you can see, it still gave me some other options. It gave me just more of a West Coast kind of background. It completely put her in like a whole different region. And you see we have, just like if you've ever used Stable Diffusion or DALL-E 2 or Midjourney, it gives you other options, right? So, and I believe it gave me this because I put outdoor Los Angeles. So I'm just gonna take this, and it's actually really good. You see the blending down here at the feet? It's really good. Like you would think this was actually taken in LA. Now, see, you could have some part, like you can kind of tell down here that this is kind of fake, but that middle one, this middle one is legit right here. This middle one is pretty legit. Now, if you're like me and you're running on a GTX 1080, it can take some time, so just be wary of that. See, I do like that though. I really like this one here. Like this one is really good. Like it's really good. So let's just say outdoor gym, right? We're gonna see what we get. We hit generate. And what I love is that it's gonna keep my original 3 selections. Is there a way they can generate more? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Again, it's still in beta. That'll probably be an option later down the road. Okay, so we have some gym-esque stuff, more of a playground. It definitely gave us more of a jungle gym kind of feel. And this one just seems just completely like outdoors. Yeah, it definitely gave us more of a jungle gym setup. Let's say boxing gym. All right, so we got some good options here. It definitely gave us something more of a gym feel. And again, this is using prompts, so you probably got to be a little bit more detailed. So let's say boxing gym with weights and dumbbells. And let's see what we get. Okay, something a little bit more akin to what we were looking for. Now you can tell this is pretty fake. But again, it's beta, so you're only gonna get so much. But for what it does, even this one, much better job. Much better job. Now personally, I like this LA one a little bit better. But it's giving me greatness right now. It's giving absolute greatness right now. Let's go to the next one. This one is going to be a little bit more different because I want to now incorporate these flowers into this. Like when I shot this, I had a whole set in mind and I could not build it because I didn't have the prowess to at the time. So now that I have this tool, I'm going to go through the same thing. I'm going to select my subjects. I'm going to select my beautiful Michelle here, as well as this stool that she's sitting on right here, because I don't want this stool to be gone either. Like I want this as part of the picture. And I'm going to do my generative fill. And let's just say I want old wooden door surrounded by large colorful flowers. Let's see what it gives us. Nice. This is really nice. This is oh, this is nice. See what else it gave us. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes. Now see, what kind of sucks is you can see like right where it's cut. Because you see you're missing a lot of her finer hairs. But I'm pretty sure that could be fixed with about how you do your selections. And it's changed to old white wooden door. Okay, let's see what we got. This is pretty good. Now it's starting to seem kind of fake. You're starting to seem more fake now. Okay, so now we're going back to what we originally had, but you can see it is also kind of trying to mimic the light from how the light was, how the image was shot, which was is actually pretty good. Yeah, it's like we're definitely kind of getting back to where we originally was. Now this is one image I really wanted to play around with because I did a similar image when I was practicing with this where I was able to change her entire background and put her like on a tropical island. So I really want to expand on that one on this one and see what we can actually really pull off with this generative fill. I'm going to go ahead and select this subject. Boom, right? So now I'm going to select everything I want to keep in this frame, right? So I'm going to, let's see, where is it? Where is my quick selection? There we are. We're just going to kind of highlight all of this. I want to keep this. Now, obviously, because I am giving a demo, I'm trying to be quick, but normally in this situation, the pen tool is definitely the way to go. Now that we got our selection, I'm going to go ahead and use generative fill. I inverted it. So now we got a selection, invert it. We're going to use generative fill. And let's just say sandy tropical beach. And let's see what we get. What? Oh. Yo, these results are absolutely unreal. Like, I just can't get over this. Like, this is so good. I'm really, this first one I'm really liking. So let's say sandy tropical beach, palm trees, ocean waves. Because it looks like this one is taken with the water's like off to the side. I want to see the water. No water. Huh. I would really like water in the background, but the tropical, oh my god, that's, that one is actually really good. It looks like I took that on a tropical beach. Wow. Okay, let's just say let's say tropical beach. Blue ocean water. So let's take a look at this picture here. Now, this is a great image. I took this in New York during Fashion Week. She's an incredible influencer, and I didn't even know how big she was until after we worked together, but I'm glad we did. Now, there was something when I shot this, I wish we had maybe like something right here, like a coffee cup or something. So let's just, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my little square rectangular selection tool, right? Put it right here. Right here. Nah. Let's do, it's a little closer, like right there, right? And let's just say generative fill, and let's just put, let's see if we could do brands. Starbucks coffee cup. Not the prettiest, but it looks good. It even gave us our shadows here. like right down in here, you see, give us some shadows. And honestly, let's see what our variations look like. Better. I like this one. So it didn't give me a Starbucks cup, but it definitely gave me a coffee cup, which is very, very good. It does look like it'll actually do brands. But this is really good, especially because now it does look kind of out of place a little bit. So what we can do is I'm going to take my adjustment layers. So I'm going to set it to this layer. Desaturate a little bit. About right there. That makes it look a little bit more believable, at least to me. And then I can go ahead and mask a little bit of this out. Just a little bit. To kind of give it more. Yeah, like that. So it doesn't feel as fake. I see it doesn't feel as fake. The coffee cup looks real. Like, honestly, if we weren't here looking at this, me putting this in, I could put this on Instagram right now and it would pass like that was actually there. Like, that's how incredible this is. Now, this is what I really, really, really wanted to test out. And what I really want to do with this, how her dress is flowing, I kind of want more fabric kind of like up in the air around her. And we were just so undermanned. It was just me and her agent with this. We had like no help. So if I can get like some good like fabric flowing like their wings, that would be super ideal. So we got our subject selected. I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste her. So that way we don't lose her in this selection. And I'm just gonna create like that last one kind of screwed up. Oh well. Boom, like so, right? And let's just say I want sheer yellow fabric flowing in the wind. Right? Sheer yellow fabric flowing in the wind. Let's see what we get. And I wonder if the word sheer actually has any effect on how Photoshop will generate this, because now we need to be able to see through it. What? It's not quite what I wanted, but I know other applications for this. And this, oh my God. Yo. And it actually did do it. You could see like the angle, the curve, not the angle, the corner of this pillar right here. Wow. Oh wow. Yo. Jesus. So that means I'm gonna try to color match this real quick. If I should be able to color match this. So as you can see, masking, it's super important in making sure you get it right, especially if you're gonna composite like I'm doing. There we go. Yo. Like, wow. I wish I knew what fabric that dress was to really make it like more sheer. I wonder if I could just, after looking at this image here, you could already see the possibilities. You could have fabric coming here, 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 and really create an image different from what it originally was. You see, now that we're able to layer it and do all kinds of stuff, it's possibilities are becoming endless. They already were endless with Photoshop to begin with, but now they're just becoming just outrageous. And this is another picture that I kind of want to. Now, in this picture, I kind of wanted to alter this as well. All I want to do is something super simple, nothing too crazy. I just want to add a tennis racket, right? So you see, I don't have to create any type of body masks, nothing like that, because all I'm doing is adding props into my scene. So we'll do our generative fill and type in tennis racket. Now this one really didn't give me what I'm looking for. You could tell it's kind of a tennis racket, but at the same time, no. It seems like they're all like this, kind of like leaning to the side. You see, it's kind of giving me the same thing. So it turned it a little bit. So let's switch that up. And it might be just because of my mask and selection. So I'll make my selection a little wider. And now I'm gonna do tennis racket and see what it gives me. That's better. That's a lot better. Except I just don't have my handle. Kind of need my handle. There we go. Better. Oh, yeah. Okay, so these two right here are almost there. But the proportions are a little bit off. So that means I have to change my mask. Again. Gotta make it bigger. Probably like right here. Now that should... Now this should do it. Yes! Yo, this is so close. Oh my god. I don't know why they put a tennis ball in the racket, but yes. Yo. Oh. I'm gonna do a little stable diffusion here. Put neg. What if I just put racket? What do I get if I just put a racket? This is it. It's a little deformed, but this is it. If I was to put this on Instagram, nobody would know. Like, this looks so perfect. Like, look at this. It's got the proper light projection because it's got the shadows here. This is a little wonky and kind of still a little artifacting when you zoom in here and here, but that could be maxed out. This is it. But here's what I really want to do. I'm going to take my crop tool. And I want to extend this out. And I'm going to take this. Boom. And I'm not going to give it any prompts. I'm just going to say generate, right? Watch what happens. Let's see if it fills in the rest of that bench. I'm really curious. Not bad. That's not bad at all. Outside of the fact that it's missing a leg, so I can easily just Photoshop this leg over here and call that a day. Like, that's really not bad. And you look at it from a distance, if you can imagine a leg being here, it looks legit. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's incredible. Here's gonna be a good one, all right? So what I'm gonna do with this one is I want to take her out of this backdrop, and I want to put her in a completely different scene. So before, on the old picture, we took her from like the countryside and put her like in some park, right? Now we're gonna take her from a blank backdrop, and I want to put her in like a wardrobe. So one of the downsides to utilizing this Photoshop beta is that with generative fill, it takes up so much RAM. It's ridiculous. Like, it's using probably about 16. Hold on. It's using 21 gigs of RAM by itself. That's a lot. And I think what it is the fact that I still have these two open. And see, in the original Photoshop before the generative fill, it didn't do that. Like, it never really took over 8. Ooh, now this is going to be a doozy. Because, see, she has a lot of, like, hair bits. And we can't neglect the hair bits. So we're going to invert our mask. And go to our generative fill. And let's just say elegant walk-in closet. Yo! It's even got the shadows. Now, it looks a little fake because of the texture. Like, this texture just looks all off. But god damn, that's good. Yo. Oh my god. This is legitimately about to change the way people do photography. Like, if we can't get a certain set, I mean, granted, we could make the set in post before, but now? Oh my god. I'm almost in tears right now. Outside of the new beta being an unnecessarily big RAM hog, this generative fill option is changing the game. I've said it several times already, it's still in beta, so it's got a lot of growing to do. And just based off of this, it's unreal. It really is. It's absolutely unreal. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I will be adding a second part to this on how I'm going to be mixing this with Stable Diffusion and the other AI tools that I've now incorporated into my workflow to do more fantasy composite style art. So be on the lookout for that video. It's going to come out a few days after this one. The link will be down in the description. Please like, comment, and subscribe to get notified when it comes. It's free, and it really helps the channel. It really helps me out. It really helps me with the algorithm. And it only takes a second to do. So, until next time, guys. Peace.